Good morning, I'm back. Let's get started on a sugar-free vanilla cupcakes. We're going to start with 2 cups of your favorite artificial sweetener. I chose to use mostly Splenda with a little bit of stevia mixed in. I just prefer that taste. I've got half a cup of vegetable oil, a tablespoon of vanilla. I've also got a tablespoon of cake batter flavoring. That'll just make it all the more delicious, I think. I've got 1 1/4 cup of cold milk. I've got half a cup of sour cream and 3 eggs. And I chose these cupcake liners because, I'm celebrating. I'm on vacation from the hospital for a couple weeks. So I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to start by combining all my wet ingredients and using a hand mixer to make sure it's all blended in together nice and smooth. Added my oil. I'm going to add my cake batter flavoring. My vanilla. I'm going to add my sour cream at the very end, but I'm going to whisk my eggs real quick before I put them in the mix. I whisked my eggs and I'm going to throw that into the sugar mix. Now, of course, if you want regular vanilla cupcakes, you can just use your 2 cups of regular sugar instead of the sugar substitute. And on the other hand, if you want to make it a lower fat cupcake, you can substitute the oil for applesauce. And I'm using a full fat sour cream, but you can use a light sour cream. That works as well. Now I'm just going to mix this up with the mixer for a couple minutes until smooth. Now that's all combined together all nicely, I'm going to add my half a cup of sour cream. Okay, so I've incorporated my sour cream in here, and I just used the mixer for just a quick 30 seconds or so just to make sure it was all combined. Now it's time to get our dry ingredients together. For my dry ingredients, I've got 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. Remember to measure that with a spoon into the cup and then use the back end of a knife to level that off, or else it will result in a dry cake. I've got 3 teaspoons of baking powder and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to whisk all that together. Next, I'm going to add my flour mixture gradually into my wet mixture. First, I'm going to combine it with the spatula, and then I'll use the mixer. That cake batter flavoring really smells good. So I've got my batter all nice and smooth. I mix it with the blender on low speed for a couple minutes, and it's ready to put in my muffin pan. I've got this handy dandy measuring thing that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's for cupcakes. So the bottom, let me open this thing up. So the bottom is for regular size cupcakes, and the top is for mini cupcakes. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I had to have it. All right, let's get on with the show. As you can see, this recipe yielded 24 cupcakes. So now I'm going to put them in the oven for 350 degrees for 14 to 16 minutes. Doesn't that look pretty? Welcome back. I've got my ingredients for my no sugar added whipped cream chocolate topping. I'm going to start off with the chilled metal bowl. Some heavy cream. I got about a cup of sucralose artificial sweetener. You can use whatever kind you like, stevia, monk fruit, whatever kind you like. I've got some cocoa powder, some pure vanilla, and what I'm going to use today to stabilize my whipped cream is some meringue powder. This will keep your whipped cream from liquefying and turning all yucky. It'll stay firm longer. There are different ways that you can use to stabilize your whipped cream. Sometimes if I want to add a certain flavor to my whipped cream, I can use a sugar-free instant pudding mix, or if you're not watching your sugar intake, you can use a regular instant pudding flavor. You can use unflavored gelatin, and I can show you how to do that in another video. But today I'm going to use meringue powder. Okay, let's get whipping. This is my chocolate whipped cream. I'm going to put this in a piping bag and I'm going to frost our cupcakes. Please hold. I put my piping bag in a glass, that way it's easy to transfer in here. Alright. Okay, this is my vanilla cupcake. Here's your sugar-free vanilla cupcake with a sugar-free chocolate whipped cream topping. I've got some sugar-free Hershey's chocolate bars that I'm going to shave right on top to make it look nice and pretty before I gobble these up. Okay, so I've just walked you through how to make my delicious vanilla cupcakes, no sugar added, with a no sugar added chocolate whipped topping. Now it's time to taste it. Look at that. I get so emotional, baby, every time I think of you. Here we go. Very light, sweet, very tasty. You're gonna love it.